Hi, my name is Ray, and welcome to Quiz Class. I'll be your host for today's quiz. Let's begin. What city is Iceland's capital? Is it Akureyri, Reykjanesbær, or Reykjavik? It's Reykjavik. Who is the author of the book The Catcher in the Rye? Is it J.D. Salinger, John Steinbeck, or Jack Kerouac? It's J.D. Salinger. What was the city of New York's original name? Was it New Amsterdam, Empire City, or Knickerbocker? The correct answer is New Amsterdam. What is the name of the largest freshwater lake in the world, measured in terms of volume? Is it Lake Baikal, Lake Vostok, or Lake Tanganyika? It's Lake Baikal. In which year did the United States declare independence from Britain? Was that 1701, 1776, or 1806? It was 1776. What is the author's name of the Hunger Games books? Is it Stephenie Meyer, Toni Morrison, or Suzanne Collins? The correct answer is Suzanne Collins. Who created the well-known painting, The Eternal Child? Was that by Irma Stern, Jane Alexander, or Frida Kahlo? The painting was created by Irma Stern. What is the name of Asia's longest river? Is it the Yangtze River, the Yellow River, or Mekong? It's the Yangtze River. Who was credited with developing psychoanalysis? Was that William Alanson White, Carl Menninger, or Sigmund Freud? It's Sigmund Freud. What is the second smallest country by land area in the world? Is that Monaco, Nauru, or Vatican City? The correct answer is Monaco. What is the name of the largest living thing on Earth? Is it elephants, the humongous fungus, or blue whales? If you answered the humongous fungus, you are correct. What is the name of the second largest country in the world by land area excluding Russia? Is it Canada, China, or the United States? The correct answer is Canada. Who is the author of Jane Eyre? Is that Louisa May Alcott, Jane Austen, or Charlotte Bronte? The correct answer is Charlotte Bronte. Who made the first orbit around the Earth? Was that Yuri A. Gagarin, Buzz Aldrin, or Valentina Tereshkova? It's Yuri A. Gagarin. What is the name of the ocean's deepest point? Is that Challenger Deep, the Mariana Trench, or the Devil's Trench? The correct answer is Challenger Deep. What is the name of the biggest island in the world? Is it Greenland, New Guinea, or Borneo? It's Greenland. Who became the very first individual to sail around the globe? Is that Horatio Nelson, Francis Drake, or Ferdinand Magellan? It's Ferdinand Magellan. What is the name given to the hottest place on Earth? Is it the Sahara Desert, Death Valley, or Mojave Desert? It's Death Valley. Which country was Shakespeare born in? Was it England, Sweden, or Germany? If you answered England, you are correct. Who is credited as founding the field of nuclear physics? Was it Albert Einstein, J. Robert Oppenheimer, or Ernest Rutherford? It's Ernest Rutherford. What is the name of the biggest natural arc in the world? Is it Fairy Bridge, Delicate Arc, or Elephant Trunk Hill? It's Fairy Bridge. What is the name of Europe's longest river? Is it the Ural River, the Danube River, or the Volga River? It's the Volga River. What is the name of the biggest salt flat on Earth? Is it Atacama Salt Flat, Kubu Island, or Salar de Uyuni? It's Salar de Uyuni. What is the name of the bird with the largest wingspan? Is it the Dalmatian pelican, wandering albatross, or the Charmeuse vulture? It's the wandering albatross. Who wrote the well-known musical composition Für Elli? Was that by Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, or Frédéric Chopin? It was Ludwig van Beethoven. What is the name of the oldest university still in existence worldwide? Is it Al-Azhar University, University of Oxford, or University of Bologna? It's the University of Bologna. What is the name of the largest fast food chain in the world based on a number of locations? Is it McDonald's, KFC, or Wendy's? If you answered McDonald's, you are correct. Who created the well-known painting The Birth of Venus? Was that Leonardo da Vinci, Giovanni Bellini, or Sandro Botticelli? It was painted by Sandro Botticelli. What is the name of the world's shortest river? Is that the Roe River, Omla, or Aral River? It's the Roe River. Who is believed to be the center of the 6 Degrees game and ultimately the entertainment universe? Is that Brad Pitt, Kevin Bacon, or Tom Cruise? It's Kevin Bacon. In which country did the Chernobyl nuclear power plant disaster occur in 1986? Was that Russia, Belarus, or Ukraine? It occurred in Ukraine. What was the original concept of the character Batman? Detective-style superhero, alien from another planet, or mutant with superhuman strength? If you answered detective-style superhero, you are correct. Which group of designers emerged in the 1980s, emphasizing bright colors, bold patterns, and asymmetry in their work? Was that the Memphis Group, Bauhaus, or Art Nouveau? It was the Memphis Group. Which African nation is entirely surrounded by South Africa? Is it Lesotho, Nambia, or Botswana? It's Lesotho. What is a group of flamingos called? Would that be a flock, a herd, or flamboyance? If you answered flamboyance, you are correct. Which reptile is considered the largest living reptile in the world? Is it the saltwater crocodile, the Komodo dragon, or the Nile crocodile? It's the saltwater crocodile. In which year was the Roman Colosseum completed? Was that 200 AD, 80 AD, or 100 BC? The correct answer is 80 AD. What is the unique method of beauty called among the Himyar people of Nambia? Otyis, Mendi, or henna? It's Otyis. Which fruit is banned on public transportation and in some places due to its strong odor? Is it stinky tofu, durian, or locust fruit? It's durian. What was the name of the deadly pandemic that wiped out millions of people in Europe and Asia during the 14th century? Was it Ebola, Spanish flu, or Black Death? It was Black Death. Which was the first music video ever shown on MTV? Was it Bohemian Rhapsody, Thriller, or Video Killed the Radio Star? It was Video Killed the Radio Star. Where was the first successful human heart transplant performed? Was that in South Africa, the United States, or the United Kingdom? If you answered South Africa, you are correct. Which country measures its progress based on gross national happiness instead of gross domestic product? Is it Bhutan, Norway, or Switzerland? It's Bhutan. What do otters do while sleeping to keep from drifting apart? Wrap themselves in seaweed, build a raft, or hold hands? If you answered hold hands, you are correct. How many hearts does a giant Pacific octopus have? Was it 2, 3, or 4? They have 3 hearts. Which was the first movie to feature synchronized sound? Was that Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, or The Jazz Singer? If you answered The Jazz Singer, you are correct. Where were the Hanging Gardens of Babylon believed to be located? Was that Iraq, Greece, or Egypt? If you answered Iraq, you are correct. Which companies control almost every major brand in the world? Is that Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, and Nestle, Apple, Google, and Amazon, or NASA, Ford Motor Company, and SpaceX? It's Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, and Nestle. Who was the founder of the Mongol Empire? Was that Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, or Napoleon Bonaparte? It was Genghis Khan. How can a judge in a criminal case overturn the jury's decision? The judge can reverse a guilty verdict, but not vice versa. The judge can reverse a not guilty verdict, but not vice versa. Or the judge has a 49% vote and the jury 51%. The judge can reverse a guilty verdict, but not vice versa. In The Wizard of Oz, what did the Scarecrow desire? Let us know the answer in the comments.